Hey everybody. Oh, there's better lighting. I don't know about this camera. I feel like it's not that good a quality. So anyways, I'm going to go back to my daily videos, but instead of doing them on Facebook, I'm going to do them on YouTube. Because I got this new webcam that, like I said, I'm not sure about. If I move around too much, it gets dark and glitchy, but whatever. I'll try not to move too fast. Try to get a better webcam. So I was just going to talk. Number one, I used to do these daily videos on Facebook Live. And if you go to my Facebook, Shelly Leonard Epperly, on my profile and look at videos, you can see all the daily videos I did. I did them 5 days a week, probably for like 6-8 months. And then I just kind of stopped doing them. And here I am again, because I've just decided to make time for it, and it makes me happy, and I have lots of fun, and I will be linking these videos onto my Facebook pages. I've got a couple, I've got Creating Happy Mondays, and I've got Living Law of Attraction, and then my profile, so that's what I'm going to do. So I know nobody's watching right now, so I'm just going to babble away on my own and then post this video. And hopefully some people will come on and just observe or maybe even interact. Who knows? So what I was going to talk about is just basically your relationship with money. I have come to a really good place with money, and it came to me. I've been working the law of attraction for over 10 years. Actually, I've been working it. We've all been working it our whole lives, but understanding it and working it to my advantage for over 10 years. And the money thing was always a struggle. Like I had a good relationship. I love my job. I sell on eBay and a couple of other venues that I sell on, and I do a lot of thrifting, and I absolutely love it. I grew up with that, antique stores and junking and trading and thrift stores and all that. So that's what I do, and I love it. But the money was always a struggle. It's Margot. Margot. Good morning. So, like I was saying, my struggle was always money. Like we were always just living paycheck to paycheck with my husband's job. And, we always seemed to have enough, but there was never like more than enough. And so we just changed the way we were doing things. Part of it was just a couple little things that I did. So every time I would start getting stressed out about money, I would stop myself and go, it's all going to work out. It's all going to be fine. I'm going to have more than enough. And then like literally within days, I would have more than enough. It would just show up in different ways and just like crazy ways that I didn't expect. And the key to that is just not putting how it's going to happen to it. I think that's where we get stuck. It's like, I want more money, but if I want more money, I got to work harder, or I've got to sell this, or I've got to, get another job or whatever. And if you just put it out there, that you're going to have more than enough and then let it go, it's amazing how it comes. So the other thing that I started saying to myself, a little mantra, is I love money because it comes when I call. And then I would just throw out a figure that I wanted at the moment. And then I would just go on with my day. And I would do that too when I was stressing out. So, just stressing out like, oh, how are we going to pay that bill? Or, my eBay fees are coming up and I hope I'm going to have enough in my account. And so literally just doing that, I would smell my money. I would take my wallet out and, have even if it was just a couple ones, and I would smell my money and go, I love money because it comes when I call. And literally like within a week or two period, we went from paycheck to paycheck to having several $1,000s at our disposal, which was awesome. And I'm not going to tell you how that happened, because that part doesn't matter, because it's going to be different for everybody. I will tell you a little story, and I've told this story before. So my van, I have a 2003 Grand Caravan, my minivan, which was awesome when the kids were little. They're 16 and 20 now, so it's kind of done its thing, but I still drive it. It's great for thrifting because I can fit a lot in it. So about a year ago, and it was literally about a year ago, my van, the alignment was off, the tires were crappy, literally shaking down the road. And so I'm on my way to, what was I? I was by myself. So I think I was just like on my way to run some errands or go to the post office and drop off some packages or something. And my whole van is shaking and I'm just getting frustrated. I'm like literally getting chest pains because I'm just like, oh my God, how are we going to do this? How are we going to get tires? How are we going to realign this van? You know, I can't keep driving it like this. It's getting worse and worse. Pretty soon it's just going to fall apart. And I just stopped myself. And I like remember the exact place in the, you know, along the drive where I stopped myself and I said, no, this is, and I said it out loud. I was in the car by myself. My dog might've been in there with me, but I was in the car by myself. And I just said, this is all going to work out and I'm going to have more than enough. And my van's going to get fixed. And I'm going to have new tires and it's going to be awesome. And then I let it go. And I was just like, I just took a breath. And I went and did my errands, came back home. And I'm not even joking. It was like an hour and a half later, I was like, I need to go check the mail. So I go check the mail, and in the mail is our deposit refund from our previous landlord. And it was just enough to go get the van fixed. And I knew that that was coming, but it wasn't, I mean, this was like months later, you know, because they paid to have the carpets cleaned and, you know, just the general stuff that you do when your renters move out. And, you know, we had left some stuff there, so they had to do a dump run. And, you know, so I knew it was coming and I didn't know how much it was going to be. But it just showed up at the perfect time. And so that's what I'm talking about. Like, you don't know how it's going to happen. Like in my head, if I would have tried to figure out how that was going to happen, it was like, are we going to have to go get a, you know, a couple $100 loan or whatever so I can put tires on my van? And no, I just put it out there. It's going to happen better than expected. It's going to get fixed, and then let it go. And so another little analogy that I want to talk about with money, and I saw it on a recent video, and I don't remember who it was that, yeah, I don't know. I watch different videos. I usually try to watch an inspiring video every morning when I'm drinking my coffee or when I'm doing yoga. And so I can't recall who it was. But basically, it was how we individually treat money and comparing it to if we treated a person like that. So he was just like, you know, most of us want more money. We want more money because it equals freedom, it equals fun, it equals being, you know, paying everything off and you know, being financially free. But we're afraid to talk about it. And in the back of our mind, it's like, you know, you hear, oh, well, you know, money's the root of all evil, and, you know, money doesn't grow on trees, and, you know, it's just like, we want it, but it's got all this negative crap that comes along with it. And so we tend to not talk about money. We tend to not talk about money with our family and friends. We, you know, don't really say what our salary is or what our debts are. And, you know, and so he compared it to, you know, he was like, if I had a girlfriend and I took her to a party and I was like, you know, brought her in and she's all dressed up and pretty, and everybody's like, ooh, you know, but you're like, oh, yeah, that's my girlfriend. And I love being around her and I love having her in my life. She's great and everything, but I don't really want to talk about her. And I'm just going to put her over here because it's not really okay to talk about her. And I'm not going to introduce her to anybody. And it's like, if you did that to another person, you wouldn't have them in your life very long. And so that's how money is. It's your relationship with money. So if you are constantly going, oh, I want more money, and then somebody's like, well, how much money do you want? And you're like, I can't really talk about that because I'll feel like I'm being stingy or selfish or, you know, a bad person because I want a lot of money. And it's like, no, I want a lot of money because I want to travel and I want to have fun and I want to drive a nice car and I want to be able to help my kids out and I want to be able to retire my husband from his job that he is, you know, not wanting to go to every day. And so that's what, you know, I love money because it comes when I call, because I talk about it and I'm okay with it. And so that's just a good lesson, just to start shifting and changing your relationship with money. And the whole sniffing thing, all of our senses are connected to how we feel about something. And we all know that money has a smell. So, you know, you can do that several times a day. You can just, when you start stressing about money, go over to your wallet, open it up, even if it's just a couple ones in there. And I recommend that you put cash in your pocket, wallet, wherever you usually keep cash. Even if it's $5, even if it's $20, even if it's $100, keep it in there. And that way, when you're out in the world and you're like, somebody says, hey, let's go have coffee or let's have lunch, or, you know, you see a dress you like, in your mind, when you're like, oh, I can't afford that. Yeah, you can. You have that money. You have that $50 bill sitting in your purse. I always carry cash now. I always have cash on me, because in those moments of stress, I can literally open up my wallet and smell the money and go, I love money because it comes when I call. And it just really changes your subconscious relationship and belief about money, because a lot of us want money, but we hate money. So you can't do both. You can't have it and hate it. And if you do have it and hate it, you'll get rid of it as fast as you can, just like that girlfriend that you're not going to introduce to anybody at the party. So I hope that makes sense. And I'm going to go now. So I'm going to do my daily videos again. 8 o'clock is going to be around the time. And I just want to thank anybody and everybody for watching this. Margot, thank you. You're the one person that showed up for this video. So, yeah, have a great day and create your happy Mondays, because if you are not happy on Mondays, then you are not happy with your life. Ooh, I just made that up. Have a good day. Bye.